Welcome to 13 Minutes. It's the season finale. Hey.
Yes.
Oh, God. I'm Paul Goon, and this week I'm hanging out on Zoom with the Bluechips.
Yeah, let's go.
Wait a minute. This ain't the imposters? I
No.
wanted the imposters. Who are these guys?
Yes. I knew it was coming.
We are the imposters of the imposters.
We'll shoot them with facts. Okay. It's my twin brother.
What's up, Bluechips? Where's the band from?
Westchester, New York.
Yeah, Westchester, Hudson Valley area. It's kind of like suburbs of New York City to the north.
Okay. And the suburbs, is that better than living in the city itself?
I like it better.
I also like it better.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of shit going on in the city. You can at least think.
Well, it's like you can get down there by car in about an hour. So
Yeah,
it's nice. You
Yeah,
can,
even
you
less,
know,
even less from our location.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But no, it's good location. It's nice.
About
Get
it,
some trees.
Yeah, like you can take it or leave it. If you want to experience the city life, you go there. You can wind down and go home in the suburbs. It's pretty nice.
Good stuff. A lot of overflow from the city. People coming up here as well. So it's basically like being there, but
Well, since the pandemic too.
yeah, especially after.
It's also hard. Most people commute to the city anyway, so it's kind of like it's rare you actually meet people from New York City, born and raised, that are still there. It's almost like it's kind of this in and out, big flow.
Okay, nobody stays. Is it because of the rats? Are they that big and scary? I've heard that there's gigantic rats in New York City.
There's alligators in the sewer, dude.
Yeah.
Really? That's real?
Know about that?
Almost the size of like French.
I thought that was only on Spider-Man.
I don't know.
They do that. No, they have big rats for sure. Big time rats. in the
Yeah.
city.
Okay.
Mostly in the subway, like mostly running along the subway and pulling food around. And
Oh, yeah, on the sidewalk.
smoking cigarettes.
Practically.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
The rats smoke cigarettes.
Rats
Yeah,
love-
it's something we don't have here in Ohio.
Oh yeah.
What do
How-
you have?
What do we?
Like your
What's the
rats.
equivalent?
Yeah.
You got the train.
Exactly.
direction. You got environmental.
Shit. What is the Ohio equivalent to a rat smoking a cigarette? I mean, this isn't like as cool as a rat smoking a cigarette, but my buddies were just here from Boston, and he was like, dude, I saw a beaver. And I was like,
People really get wigged
That's
out by
funny.
that.
a beaver? And he's like, yeah, dude, this beaver, it was running along the side of the road. And I was like, wait a minute, what kind of tail did it have? Did it have like a big tail like the angry beavers? And he was like, no, like it was a short stubby tail. And I'm like, no, it was a groundhog. And he was like, I've never seen either. Like, we don't have those where I'm from. And he was so excited that he saw this groundhog that he thought was a beaver.
Yeah. Or and then there's a wombat. Can you differentiate what would is that a real animal, or is that
Yeah,
just
I
like a
think so.
nickname for a
I
groundhog?
thought Wombat was like Australian.
I thought it was just a similar to a groundhog-esque. He's looking it up. We got to
Yeah,
find
we
out
got
now. I thought you would. I was hoping you'd know. It was a real question.
I've never seen a wombat before. It says they live in Australia, not Ohio.
Yeah. So they're not over here. All right.
They're friends. Yeah.
If you were trying to find one of these in America, I would guess you'd have to go somewhere like Nevada or California.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not that wild here. Except for the hornets are really scary. I don't know, like what kind of have you guys ever seen any crazy hornets this year? They like pop up in my basement and they're so chill. They're quiet. They just like walk by you. But then like if you accidentally get too close, they're ready.
No,
That's all right.
They're pretty bad this year, honestly. I've noticed that too.
I actually did see a bee today, but I don't think it was a hornet. It was very fuzzy.
They're like
was
this.
like-
They're like.
Oh, well, the good kind. That's the kind that we like, yeah.
It was a happy bee. Friendly
Shout
bee.
out to the good bees, the happy bees.
Straight up, dude. Making that honey. Let's go.
I'm allergic.
Local honey. Keeps you healthy.
That's all we got on that bullshit. What do you got? What do you got, Paul?
How would you describe the music you guys make?
Oh boy.
Wow.
It's. I mean, our latest record is kind of like a very cohesive, very similar thing, and so is the last one. But I don't know. It's overall like very personal, introspective, music, and kind of sort of surrounding what's going on, like political, socio-political climate. But it's not like a direct opinion per se. It's kind of more of an observation, and I don't know, trying to make songs about things that are serious, really important, and maybe shaking some people out of their unconscious whatever listening state. Try to make cool songs musically, but
also have
make you
people
think about
like
it.
think and also like they're not alone, because I feel like no one's really doing like the personal side of what actually happened to us. Really, everyone's kind of like forgetting about it, but it's still going on.
Yeah, and I think, we all three of us write the full songs, so there really becomes this kind of emphasis on the individual, and like everyone's individual perspective about, things that happen to everybody and stuff like that. I think it's just, yeah, that kind of, it's almost brainy rock music sometimes. Just makes you think, but it's also, we definitely like to
You wouldn't get it.
rock out.
You wouldn't get it. Really, really intellectual.
It's really intellectual New York stuff. I don't. Yeah.
I don't understand half
exactly.
the time myself.
No, that's all. Yeah, I don't get it. I do really like the dynamic, how you guys like all sing together, and you guys are like really like. Sometimes bands like have members who kind of just get like shadowed out in the back, you know what I mean, or whatever you want to say about that. And so, like, yeah, you guys are like all equally represented. You're all in on it. You're all like in front of the action. Except for I did notice in that one music video, you guys let Jake just like sing that whole song by himself. And I'm like, what the fuck? You guys didn't tell him like you're the drummer. Just stay in the back, dude. Like, what are
Yeah.
you doing?
Oh man, he's
Got plenty of bad ideas.
Yeah.
I was actually not in favor of it. I got outvoted. I keep knocking this table over, but yeah, no, I don't know if I was even in favor at the time, but you guys are like, no, do it. I'm like, all right,
yeah, no,
sure.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
Um,
we're always just trying to do different things as well.
because that song in particular is one of the last songs on the album, and Jake had the idea, because I wrote the last song on the album, and Jake had the idea of like, what if we take that melody and the chords and everything and make it an intro? So that was kind of like his baby, taking like my song and like making it the intro. So I was like, hey, that's you, man, for sure.
Yeah, that was one of the few things on the latest record that I like. I just wanted to craft this intro that incorporated all of our songs, and like just to try to make the whole album more complete, because it's really long. It's a lot of stuff. When we were making it, it was kind of like, okay, what is this? This is all these songs, and then just kind of tie it all together. Like did the intro, did some transitions and stuff. But other than that, it is really democratic. We kind of all write stuff and get our time in the spotlight, as they say.
Yeah, that I really felt like you kind of brought like a tear to my eye when you two like stepped up next to him. You know what I mean? Like it's really like a image of solidarity there, and I just really felt like you guys were really together on that one. Because like at first, he's all alone, and I'm kind of like, why is he alone? Like where's the
Yeah.
other guys?
There you
And
go.
then you kind of start to feel like all sad for Jake,
Yeah.
and the next thing you know, boom, there you guys are out of the darkness, and it's just beautiful. I mean, oh my god.
For a while, like these are the only two I could see during the pandemic.
Yeah.
We had like a pact, and that's when we were even writing the second record. So like I feel like we definitely have grown stronger musically and personally throughout all of this.
Yeah, we really took our time. Like we just kind of kept getting together weekly and just kept like tweaking things little by little, like pushing back the date, which is hard when you're in the middle of that process. But you know what? It like now that it's out there and it was worth it. I think it was
Yeah,
worth to
definitely
just
the
think
right
about
time.
the release and do it the right way. Try to make it as big and grandiose as we can.
Woo!
How long have you guys been making music together? I saw that video of you guys when you were like young chaps.
Yeah, young chaps. I love it. Yeah, long time. Collectively, that's like our bio is just like Yeah, we've been all playing kind of with each other in one form or another
Like 5.5 years now.
for a long time. Well, as this
Maybe
iteration, as the Blue
But
Chips.
just like of all time.
But
It's
yeah,
you
me and
I,
Paulie,
Jake and
me and Paulie have been playing for like 10 years. These guys have played also like just as long, probably about. So yeah, this was just like the new iteration as of what you said, like 5.5, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
2018.
What's the difference between being in a band as like a kid and being in a band as an adult? You know, like when you have to be responsible for yourself.
I think people are when you're good, when you're like deemed as good for a kid, it's like more rewarding. And then when you're an adult, it's kind of like, well, you kind of should be good or better because you're an adult. And if you're bad, that's not good.
We're in this middle part now.
So, yeah,
for sure.
nobody's really like giving you the courtesy applause much, and when you're an adult, and you got to make money and you got to figure out what you actually want to do and how you would make it a career, as opposed to just like playing in the basement, which I would love to keep it that way, but it's it gets harder as you get older, as I'm sure you know.
Well, you guys are putting in a lot of hard work. It seems like you definitely could make it a career. Um, if you had to pick though, because I know obviously you have to do as many things as you can to promote and get your name out there and try to build up, your stature and your legacy. If you could only choose one way to promote, would it be going out on the road or would it be all through the internet?
Out on the road.
Out on the road.
No doubt about it. I hated the internet.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, well, it's
what we
fun.
like.
Yeah, it's fun to just like, I don't know. I think about it kind of like every live performance is sort of an advertisement for your album, and you're like, you got to go out there and show people, because otherwise they don't even know it's there. The internet, you can pick and choose some people, but there's nothing like seeing a band in person.
And dude, fuck, traveling is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun seeing everywhere, even Youngstown, Paul.
You know what? People
what's
like
Ohio chili, right? Is it the chili? That's really
I think that's in like Cincinnati, dude.
Oh, okay. All right.
For Youngstown, it's gonna be like
Frankfurters.
we'll get specific. It'll be like Jay's hot dogs,
Yeah, hot
Knew
dogs.
it.
Yeah.
Wedgwood pizza, and you could also get like Sandwich Factory, but they kind of suck now. You can't go to the one that's in Austin town. You could go to like
Missouri pizza.
Antone's. That's the last one. That's the last hometown favorite. You can go to Antone's Italian, also called Chad Anthony's now. And like them are the ones that we grew up on. They're still around. That's exactly what you would eat when you come here. But chili, I don't know, go to Wendy's.
Yeah, I feel like the.
We know that.
It is good.
That's
Actually,
literally
no,
what
this
I'm
is a
feeling.
Wendy's band. Some
Yeah,
people
okay.
talk shit about Wendy's. This is a Wendy's three-piece band.
Literally
Yeah, I
just
tried to-
those records.
Yeah,
And
fuck
pizza.
yeah.
We actually ate so much pizza. It was mostly
Oh,
pizza.
that too, pizza. Yeah.
It was like
Oh, shout out Italia.
yeah.
Shout out!
Was it Hawthorne?
Oh,
Yeah. For Pleasantville.
Italia Brick Oven
Thornwood.
Pizza is the name of the pizza place. We're not shouting out the nation of Italy at the moment.
I'm down.
But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Italy, your shout out is on the line. You need to earn it.
Yeah.
You may not get a
No, you
shout
do-
out in this
you do have to
episode.
earn it. You do have to earn it.
Your shout outs on the line. It's mad funny. It's good.
Oh man.
Are you called the Blue Chips because you guys are like of a higher level or value than every other band?
Do you think that?
Is that
I don't
your
think the
interpretation?
value thing, but no. What do you want to tell?
Yeah, I'll
the
tell
story.
the story. So, I work at Division Street Guitars in Peekskill. And right across the street, there's a tattoo shop that my friend Stella works at. So, just in the middle of the day, hang out, say what up, blah, blah. And she started calling me Blue Chip all the time. It's like, Blue Chip, you're the young Blue Chip. And one day she was joking with me and she's like, yeah, it's your band, Paulie and the Blue Chips. And I kind of was like, yeah, I like that a lot, actually. And I hate naming bands. I'm so much happier once they're named. So I was like, all right.
Oh,
cool.
it's such a relief. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it takes some of the stress off in the beginning. But no, so it was Paulie and the Blue Chips, for a little while. It was Tom and I for the most part, and a kind of revolving door of drummers. And then Jake came back into the picture, and we chopped the Paulie and off and just became the Bluechips. That's pretty much it. But it's kind of anything that shows potential early on. So it could be, in the stock market or, in like sports drafts, like anything like that, like a blue chip draft pick or a blue chip stock is like, a safe bet, basically. That's what it means.
You guys remember from like the Wolf of Wall Street when they were like talking about the hookers and they were calling like the good ones the blue chips?
Exactly. Yeah.
I'd be fucking the
We're the
fucking
good
fat ones that they showed the other guys fucking, like those fat ass ones. Those would be the ones I would like. I'd be getting like the gray chips or like the brown chips or whatever.
The brown chips. Wow.
Green, yellow, all the above.
How many like albums or EPs have you guys put out so far?
So we have 3 studio albums, 3 full lengths. We did put out an EP early on of stuff that we re-recorded for the first record. We have a live album that's on streaming right now. And then I guess the song Back Home we kind of put out.
That's a single, yeah.
Is a single, yeah, in 2018. That was kind of our first real song out there.
Where do you guys record your music at?
Right here. Hey, we
This
can't.
is
I
it.
mean, this is a desktop, but it's
The board is.
Can I not fuck this up? Let's see. Yeah, it's just this room in a basement, and we have a bunch of equipment for recording. And yeah, it was just that. There's plenty. Actually, no, there isn't right now, but there's going to be more footage of us recording the most recent album, and I think there's some.
We have a lot.
There's stuff out there, yeah, like footage of stuff. But yeah, it's just in the basement. It's a home recording, and magically sounds good down here. It kind of looks like it shouldn't, but it does.
It's
And
the blankets, dude.
could be the blankets, couldn't be the.
Yeah, those are sick blankets. I would totally use those blankets to sleep with.
Okay, yeah.
They look
Yeah, you know what?
warm and cozy. Yeah.
Yeah. Certainly. To shout out my mom, 1994, when she bought them.
That's the best one. Dude.
Hey, listen, around here, we don't have the luxury of hanging blankets on the wall. We have to use them to sleep, okay?
There you go.
Yeah, so luxurious.
Have you guys ever seen the movie The Bluechips?
Yeah.
Which one of you is Nick Nolte and which one of you is Shaq?
You gotta decide.
I can't be Shaq.
I want to be Shaq.
Which one do you
can be
which
Shaq.
one of you is the best at basketball?
I'm pretty bad.
I think we might all suck at basketball.
Yeah.
I don't know how you are.
Oh, okay.
Nah, we're.
I'm left-handed shot, so I'm probably the worst.
Maybe
at
I'm the
everything.
better of the 3.
Oh, if you two suck that bad, he's got to be better than you.
Yeah, Tom's pretty athletic. Tom can do a freaking backflip, dude.
yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah, no, you could do a lot of gymnastics.
You could do a backflip.
I used to do it from like age 8 to 13.
What age are you now?
I am 30.
You know where this is headed, right? I know where it's headed.
I don't.
When was the last time you did one, dude?
No, I don't know if we can actually do it in here. I mean, unless you
The
want it.
feeling's
But
too,
it's like
too low.
it is.
Put the camera outside. I'll do it on the grass.
Yeah. Desktop.
We'll have to
You know,
send it to
I'll
you.
We'll
send
send
you-
it to you. We'll,
I'll
yeah.
send you
You know, insert video
Okay. All right. Yeah. Post interview. He better be wearing the same outfit. I'll be able to tell.
Oh,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
timestamp it.
And he better have the same
it on
beard
the
and shit. I'm
camera.
gonna know if he's 13 in the video.
Superimpose your head now on your thing.
Oh. Yeah.
That's good.
No, he can do it. We know he can do
That's
it.
good.
No, I've seen it. He's limber.
Do you have to be athletic to be in a band? It kind of seems like it, huh? With all
Just
that
for-
carrying the
just for loading
gear and
in.
shit.
Yeah, for loading in and loading out, you have to be athletic.
But what about the cardio of being on stage? I get tired after about 5 minutes in a jam. How could you do that for 30 minutes or an hour?
There's something to it.
Dude, our
for
card-
sure.
That's why Bill
Honestly-
Wyman didn't move.
Yeah, we've actually been playing the 3-hour, 4-hour sets sometimes at the bars. Really,
Oh, 3 or 4 hours. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. it really did help.
that's like a whole football game right there or something.
Yeah.
Pretty
Certainly.
fun. But you build endurance, you know what I mean? And it always it just always helps to play those extended kind of sets. So when you go and play a short one, you know,
It's
say
like
on like an
yeah.
original bill, as opposed to like you set up for the night and play all night, you really just it's nice to make an impact because you're so used to playing for so long.
Yeah, we try to be really flexible too, and like so we can play those long bar sets and satisfy that crowd, and then we can also do the DIY kind of 35-minute set in and out tight original set. Like, yeah, we just try to do as much as we can to make whoever's in front of us as happy as possible.
Really helps with money on the road too.
Yep.
And it helps
Really
with
go-
money.
like,
Certainly it helps.
Really recommend that.
Go play some covers in a bar, man.
Yeah, some people get really hung up over playing covers, and I get it that, you know, it can be like, to them it might be cheesy, and definitely you see some cover bands that can be corny, but
Just do what you love. Like do the songs
Yeah,
that you love.
It's a utility.
and it's an easy way to just like build some like a little bit of a following, and even just, you know, mix in your your originals, and
Acoustics too.
do some acoustics.
oh,
But you know what I'm trying to say.
I know everything. I knew what you guys were going to say before we even started the interview.
That's right.
The whole thing. I'm already at the end.
I heard.
If you guys had a mascot for the band, what would it be?
Holy crap. Poker chip. Right?
Well,
Blue
not
chip?
a living.
Or a tortilla. Does it have to be
No, this
pulse
is
or no pulse?
This is
What's the deal?
important, guys.
Yeah, you can't.
Did you say or a tortilla?
A tortilla chip, the blue chips.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay.
no,
I
we
thought
can't-
you
we
meant
can't
maybe
rush
just
to
like
answer this one.
like a big, like round, like soft shell tortilla.
We could do that too. We're open, you know.
Honestly, I think it's Glenn.
Glenn is the mascot.
Because
Yeah.
he's just such a
One of our
loyal fan. You just
He
have to
is.
have his face.
Glenn.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Glenn.
It's one of
Okay.
our- One of our
Love
big
Glenn. Shout out
fans.
to Glenn.
Shout out
Shout out
Glenn.
Glenn.
Shout out,
Glenn,
Man.
hey!
Glenny boy. You might be the last shout out for the season.
Glenn,
He
you
deserves
deserve
a
a
go.
shout out. Straight up. Glenn deserves the world.
Glenn Q.
You guys like have a tour coming up?
Yeah, so we're playing in July, passing through your beautiful little area over there. Yeah, just trying to promote the new album, doing a week, 10 days, something like that in July.
When are we hanging out?
July 11th, Tuesday, July 11th at Cedars West End in Youngstown, Ohio.
Tuesday.
You
Yeah.
heard it here, folks.
Yep.
Tuesday, July 11th, Cedars West End, the Bluechips, Black Wolf and the Thief,
Tuesday.
Burnway,
That's
Love
right.
Ethic. Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
We will see you there. I'm Paul Goon. They are the Bluechips. That is the season finale of 13
Yes.
minutes.
Boy. Yes. Finale. Final.